So let's continue with the program number 3. So write a program to enter the 3 numbers. We'll enter 3 numbers and a character and find the sum of the numbers. So when we'll find the sum of the number, if the given character is S. If you are give the character S, then it will find the sum of the 3 numbers which we'll enter. And product if the number of a given character is P. If I am entering P, so it will give you a it will find out the product and display. The program display the message invalid character if the user enter alphabet other than S and P. If it will if the user will enter other than the S and P, it will display it is a invalid character. So here we are using a buffer reader. So if you wish, you can use the scanner. So buffer reader, so import java.io.asterisk, class name is taken number. So static void string argument, since buffer reader you have to use throw IO exception. Then it is written in 2 parts. You can write in single in a single way, that is buffer reader in equal to new buffer reader. Instead of read, you will write system input stream reader system.in. Then 3 integer number A, B, C is taken and sum is initialized as 0 and the product as 1. Because if you will take 0, everything will become 0 in the case of product. So we normally in the case of product we take it 1. So character, we are saying character data type as CH. Then we are entering the 3 numbers A, B and C. Take as A as 2, B as 4 and this as 5. So we have entered the 3 numbers 2, 4 and 5. We have taken 2, 4 and 5 we have taken. Then here system.out.println enter S for sum and P for the product we are displaying for the user. So here we are going to enter, so it will ask for the character. Take it, we have entered S as a character. If you will enter S, so what is happen if CH is equal to S? Yes, it is S. You have entered S. So it will come here and find the sum of the 3 numbers, that is 11. So it will find out the sum of the 3 number, that is 11. It has found out and it will display the sum of the 3 numbers as 11. But if I will enter here P instead of S, we will enter P. Then what will happen? This part when it will come, it will be false. So it will come to the else if part, and it is here it is true because CH is P and here the character is P. So it will come here and it will find the product. So here 4 5s are 20. 20 into 2, that is 40. So we have found out the product as 40 and the product of the 3 number it is 40. But if instead of P, take it I have entered R. So what will happen? It will come to this part. It is not a S, so it is false. It is not a P, it is false. So it will come to the else part and it will display entered an invalid character. But here when you will be entering the character, you see you have to enter a small s or small p. Otherwise you have to give here the condition as CH is equal to S small s or CH is equal to capital S. Then only it will take. Otherwise if you will give here a capital S, then and here if I will give only small s, then again it will say you invalid because it is a small s and CHR is capital S. So that too is the thing is different. So case sensitivity, so it will take it as a different. So if you are mentioning here enter the small lower case S and P, that's okay, but otherwise you can have a change here. You can raise and P and otherwise you change here as CH is equal to small s or CH is equal to capital S. Similar here also CH is equal to small p or CH is equal to capital P. Then it will always give you a correct. If the person enters small p or a capital P, in the both the case it will give you the output. So let's go to the next, that is question number 4. So here we are entering the 3 unequal number and will display the second smallest number. So here like you have input 65, 41 and 98 and the output is 65. Let's see. So it is done with scanner. So instead of scanner you can use asterisk also, so that whatever the class is there, each and every class can be used, and before it you can write import java .io.asterisk. So if the IO class is also present, that will also get executed. Then the class name is there. Then the main public static void means string arguments in scanner, no use of throw IO exception. Then we have declared three variable A, B and C. Then we are entering. So take it in the case of A we have taken 65, B we have taken 41 and C we have taken 98. Then we are checking if A is smaller than B. A's value is 65, B's value is 41. So the condition, 41. So the condition is false. A is not smaller than B. So it is not going to enter in this part. So it will go and so it is not going to enter inside it for the checking. So it will go to this part. So this is the total of this if and else loop. If and else loop. So here again if loop is there and else, this is the one part. If this is false, so it will come to this part. So this is the total of the if and else part and this is the rest one. So here it will come to this part. It is again checking that B is less than C or not. B's value is 41 and C's value is 98. So it is smaller than C. So it will enter here. So C is smaller than A or not. C's value is 98 and A's value is 65. So it is not smaller. Here it is true, but here it is false. So it will not enter in this if loop. It will come to this else part and it will display the second smallest number is A. So the second smallest number is A, that is 65. So in this way, if the C will be the smallest, if C number is the smallest, so it will come to the C's, then it will check for the A and B and then it will give you the second smallest. So since here A is the second smallest, so it has displayed the second smallest. So here it has become true. So B is smaller than C. So it is true. So it has entered. Then C is checked with the A whether C is smaller than A or not. So it has proved false. Since it has proved false, that means A is the second smallest number. So this is the program number 4.